Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling around the Lone Star State looking for great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for a steak the size of Texas.
This thing's massive. That is cooked to perfection.
Plus, we pair Shiner beer with pizza at a new San Antonio restaurant.
Beer, pizza, wings, we are happy.
And we're checking out a brunch restaurant in Waco made popular on HGTV's Fixer Upper.
Chip put us on a couple of flights looking for the perfect bacon.
Melty cheese, toasted buns, big old patty slice of bacon on there. That's just goodness. Here we go, that's the bite.
All that and more right now on Texas Eats.
Our first stop on today's foodie adventure is at a classic diner just north of San Antonio.
Now we're here on the edge of San Antonio to go inside of a hidden gem that's been around since 1890. They're serving up a grilled cheese sandwich, burgers, nachos, and a giant steak you gotta see to believe. Let's go inside Specs, Texas. Joining me now is Joseph Sutton. He's the general manager out here at the restaurant. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
But I gotta know more about this venue. I mean, how long has it been here?
It's been here for about 130 years. It's founded in 1890, and we're just got a good foundation and trying to keep it going.
There's a lot of history to this spot, and it's a huge venue outside. You actually have live music that comes out here. And you had a huge performance, like back in, is it the 70s?
Yeah, in '74 we had Willie Nelson play across the street here in our parking lot. So
How cool is that?
I wasn't there, but the stories are good.
My parents lived across the street from here, and my dad was trying to leave that evening to go somewhere, and there was a limo parked in the driveway. Said it was Willie Nelson's limo that he had parked in the driveway.
When you visit Specs, it's on the edge of San Antonio, but it feels like you're in the middle of the country. It's like the heart of Texas, right? Live music, a wedding venue, an Airbnb, you're outside, it's just gorgeous out here. You see some rolling hills in the background, and the food is absolutely delicious. This is a place the whole family can come and enjoy. This melt sandwich looks delicious. What's going on inside?
We have our rib eye. We're gonna put it on the flat top grill. We're gonna saute some onions, mushrooms, and then we're gonna slap some Swiss cheese right on top, steam it, and we're gonna serve it over a Texas toast with a garlic aioli.
Ooh, that just sounds amazing. That's an incredible sandwich. The ribeye melt is toasted perfectly on the outside. On the inside, it's that garlic aioli that really stands out. But that tender ribeye in there with some of that mushroom and cheese action, it's gooey, it's creamy, and it's just the perfect bite. I mean, this melt, the onion rings, this is where it's at, delicious. This one right here, though, this looks like a loaded grilled cheese. What's going on inside?
Briskets is what's going on inside. Brisket and cheddar cheese.
Oof.
We put it right in our Texas toast. We'll serve it with fries or whatever you want.
Nice. Once again, two halves. Grab
Two
one
halves.
with me. Cheers to you, the brisket grilled cheese, and this thing's loaded. All right, here's a bite. You also have a spicy burger on the menu. What's going on with this one?
It's just our brisket chuck blend. We're gonna flat top sear it. We're gonna saute some jalapenos, throw some pepper jack and cheddar on top, and then we're gonna fry some jalapeno spears, and then it's served with our speck sauce and coleslaw.
Check that out. Here's a bite. Oh, wow. That's spicy. Man. That's got a kick to it. The Speck Spicy Burger, I'm telling you, it was spicy. I took a bite out of that thing. It was one of the hottest jalapenos I've ever had. Those are the ones that are going to get you. It's great flavor, and if you like a little bit of kick to it, that's the one to get. You have a giant chicken fried steak on the menu, a 12-ounce ribeye, but you also have this monster right here. This is an off-menu ribeye, and this is massive. What's going on?
Well, as you know, we hand cut our ribeyes in-house. About 4 or 5 weeks ago, we had a guest come in, and he heard about our hand-cutting ribeyes, and he goes, "Hey man, I want to challenge you. Can you cut 36 ounces?" And I was like, "Yes, sir." So we cut it up for him, and then pretty weekly, regularly he comes in and he gets this monster steak.
So it's 36 ounces. Do you have a name for it?
The big Tex.
This is the big Tex out here. I love that you guys brought out the big knife.
Oh yeah.
This is the one that you would get with the 12 ounce. When you get the 36 ounce, look at this. Look at that. That is cooked to perfection. Your chef in the back, that guy's doing some miracles back there. And I mean, this big old steak, it takes talent to cook something up like this and do it the right way. I mean, he's flipping it, he's turning it. He just got all the flames going on there. Are you ready to try a little piece of this bad boy?
Let's do it, David.
This is like cutting brisket. There we go. This is like Thanksgiving right now. Look, I'm just cutting you off a little piece there. This is the Big Tex 36 ounce steak out here at Specs. Cheers.
Cheers.
The Big Tex Rib Eye out here at Specs, 36 ounces, cut custom to order, so right there fresh for you. Put on the grill, you see the flames shooting up on this bad boy. This one was cooked to a perfect medium. Of course, you can get it any way you like it, but I gotta tell you, that medium is just where it's at. Cheers to you. You guys, Specs is where it's at. Cheers again. Oh, wow.
There's a little speck out in the hill country.
There you
a little
go.
speck out in the hill country, that's how we are.
Come on.
We're cruising to an eatery in the Alamo City, serving up a big splash of island flavor.
Now we're here in San Antonio, right outside Randolph Brooks Air Force Base, to go inside of a restaurant that'll transport you to Hawaii. Let's go inside Big Aloha's Ali'i Cove.
Sutton, Kalani, Kealoha, Makana, Okeokua, Young, which means in English, a gift from God.
Beautiful name.
Oh, Malo, appreciate it.
I'm gonna say Samson though, because I don't want to butcher your own. Joining us now is Samson. He's the co-owner out here at the restaurant. Thank you so much for having us.
Malo, appreciate it. Thanks for having
And
us.
right in front of us, we got the drinks. Look at me, I got my fork ready. I'm ready to go. And we got the food. I mean, classic dishes that you can find when you travel to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah,
and you have them
definitely.
right here in San Antonio. And I want to know the recipes. Where'd they all come from?
Hawaiian food is kind of misleading a little bit because Hawaiian food actually has a lot of different nationalities because of the sugar cane and the pineapple picking days. So you have a lot of nationalities moving into Hawaii to work in the fields. For instance, this is fried salmon, katsu. So that's Japanese. We got a little bit of Korean here, the kalbi short ribs.
Yep.
And then of course got the good old American steak, what we call pelehu steak.
So many different cultures have developed these different flavors, but in the back, like, was it your mom, your dad, your wife? Who
It's my wife. My wife, yeah. If this is all here because of my wife, definitely. I'm just the face of the restaurant. Yeah, she's the person behind the scenes that creates all these wonderful meals.
Now, this steak right here, talk to me about what goes into it and how it's made.
So that was accidentally created by myself. Ooh, that's one of the very few meals that I actually created here that we actually serve. So the steak, we had some. We were doing a butter garlic shrimp, and then we had a little bit of sauce left over, and then we had some steak, and then. We weighed the steak, so we had some left over. I'm a little bit hungry, so I just threw the steak inside the butter garlic sauce, and voila, that's
This is
ended up
it.
being
All
that.
right, grab a
that's
fork.
it.
That's
All
the
right,
bite.
here you go.
Oh, wow. That's really good. The garlic butter steak is absolutely delicious. It's just comfort food. Comes with mac salad on the side, a scoop of white rice as well. You just want to get that steak, just run it all in the butter, all the garlic and the seasoning that's on there. You take the bite, it's nice and tender. It's very savory. You want to get some of that mac salad, just kind of round out the bite. It is absolutely delicious. This one right here, the ribs. Talk to me about what goes into that.
So kalbi short ribs, we marinate those overnight. It's the base is the base sauce, as to say, is the shoyu. Over here they call it soy sauce. Back home we call it shoyu. That's the base, and then we add a bunch of different herbs and spices. And if I say anything else, my wife will kill me. So we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, we put our little bit of seasoning or whatever in there, and we marinate the.
I'm just
ribs
going with my
for the
hands
day.
on this one.
Oh yeah, you have to.
All right, you going with me here. Grab one of these
All right.
bad boys. Cheers.
There we go.
There we go, that's the bite. The kalbi short rib has that nice caramelization on the outside, so it has a great crunch on there as well. It's sweet, it's savory, it's tender, it falls right off the bone. Mac salad, rice on the side. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Give me some love on that one. Ooh, that's just meat candy. What a very particular flavor as well. When you're looking for this, you won't find it anywhere else. This is where you gotta come for it. Now we're moving to Japan with this one over here. Talk to me about what goes into it.
All right, so we have the fried saimin noodles. This is a Hawaiian-style version of fried noodles. This particular one's katsu. So it comes in the dipping sauce, as you can see. They cook the ramen like you normally would until it gets nice and soft. Then we do is strain it and we put it on a flat grill. Then we fry it up and we add some luncheon meat, some carrots, and some green onions. And then, of course, we put our own seasoning on there.
You guys got a lot of secrets out here.
Ancient Hawaiian secret, yeah.
All right, there you go.
Nice.
That's the bite.
There's no pretty way to eat all that.
The fried noodles have a very subtle flavor to them. Nice texture on there as well, but the katsu has that nice fried texture on there. You want to dip it in that sauce. You want to get everything in that sauce, really. It just takes everything to the next level. That sauce is wicked, man. It's nice and sweet and savory. But if you're looking for the ultimate handheld, travel-ready snack food from Hawaii, it's bamboo supi.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Big aloha ali'i cove, you guys, right here, right outside Randolph Air Force Base. Delicious food. Cheers to you. Thanks for having us.
all over being here. Appreciate it.
Oh, man. That's where it's at.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we're checking out a brunch restaurant in Waco made popular on HGTV's Fixer Upper. And next on the show, we go inside a Texas monthly Top 50 barbecue joint in San Antonio. Texas Eats will be right back.
Now we're here on the southeast side of San Antonio to go inside of one of the top-rated barbecue joints in the state, according to Texas Monthly Magazine. Let's go inside 2M Smokehouse. Joining us now is Estel Ramos. He's the co-owner out here at 2M Smokehouse. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for having me, man.
And why did you get started doing barbecue?
It's just something I fell in love with. My old man would cook all the time, on the weekends and stuff, and then, you know, it's turned into a hobby, into an infatuation, and now it's what I do for a living. So we have our ribs, just simple salt and pepper, and then I just make a little glaze for it because I like my ribs to be a little sweet. So we make our sausage in-house. This is our pork Serrano Oaxaca cheese sausage. It's not too spicy and it's nice and cheesy. Our brisket, of course, we used to use prime brisket in the beginning, and now we are actually ambassadors with Heart Brand. So we use Akashi brisket. Of course, our turkey breast, homemade pickles, our macaroni, and our beets.
Grab a rib with me.
For sure.
Cheers to you.
Cheers,
Pork
man.
rib out here at 2M. Gonna give it a try. Oh, wow. If you love ribs, these are the ones to try. When you come out here, these pork ribs have a nice sweetness on the outside, slight smokiness on there as well, but super savory. And you give them a little tug right off the bone, and they come right off. It's just the way ribs are supposed to be. The king of Texas barbecue, brisket. And you have Heart Brand beef out here that's serving up. It's like A5 Wagyu Akiushi beef, right? And it's right here, made in Texas. Oh my, it's just tender. Fall apart. Grab a piece with me.
Absolutely.
Check that out. Holding up to its own weight. You pull on it, I mean, ever so slightly, and it just falls apart. That's the test. Here's the bite. Wow. 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 This brisket out here is top notch. If you're looking for like the ultimate brisket bite, look no further. I mean, this is where it's at. Super savory, slightly delicate. I mean, just bold flavors though, and not too much smoke on there, and it just falls apart and melts in your mouth. The bark on the outside, once again, you have that smoke flavor, but it's not overbearing. Just a slight smoke ring on there. I mean, you guys know what you're doing out here.
We think we do. I mean, we're doing the best we can.
Wow. The Serrano Oaxaca cheese sausage is next level, made right here in-house. You'll find nothing else like it in the city of San Antonio or across Texas. And check that out. So what gave you the idea for this combination?
Cheddar jalapeno, right? That was always the standard. Cheddar jalapeno, Well, I wanted something different, so we went with Serranos. I throw some cilantro in there, and then I love Oaxaca cheese. Grew up on Oaxaca cheese. I mean, white cheese is just better in my opinion.
It just melts so well.
Yeah.
The snap on the casing, all the flavors on the inside, nice and creamy, slightly spicy. It is an experience all in itself. The mac and cheese, okay?
Do it.
Because this stuff is out of control.
The cheesiness is there, but the creaminess is what I want.
Wow. But this is just a really good representation of how creative you can get with mac and cheese. It doesn't have to be your standard fare. You can have a lot of fun with it. And you guys, it seems like you guys are just having a lot of fun with what you're doing.
Life's too short for basic mac and cheese, man. Okay?
Why is that not a shirt? That should be a shirt. Now, you guys are an award-winning barbecue joint. You've done so much in really a short period of time out here. But it's not just the barbecue now that you want to be known for. You're actually excelling in different categories. You have a really nice dessert program now, right?
Yes, we do.
And who's responsible for that?
My beautiful, amazing wife. See how I did that?
Yeah, I like that. There you go.
The dessert program that Grecia brought in, she has a little bit of everything, really. She has some cheesecakes, tres leches, tarts, Pop-Tarts. Really whatever it is that she wants to make and come up with, and then whatever she's gonna bring in for that season.
Nice. Well, let's try it out.
Absolutely.
We have all kinds of sweets in front of us. I'm ready. You got to save some room when you get the barbecue. Pistachio strawberry, blueberry lemon. These are both tarts. Cheers. You guys, 2M Smokehouse. It's not just barbecue out here. You can also come out and get amazing desserts, catering available, dine outside,
curbside
takeout.
drive-through.
Yeah. It's all ready out here.
Come on,
cheers.
Guys. Cheers.
Oh, wow. Look at the inside of that.
Woo! It's good, man.
Oh, good.
Try this one when you get a chance.
Coming up later on Texas Eats.
We pair Shiner beer with pizza at a new San Antonio restaurant.
We are happy.
And next on the show, we're checking out a brunch restaurant in Waco made popular on HGTV's Fixer Upper.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. When you're here in Waco, Texas, you got to stop into a place that was created by Chip and Joanna Gaines. Let's go inside Magnolia Table. Joining me now is Becky Goss-Shepard. She is the Chief Operating Officer out here at the restaurant, and right in front of us, delicious food. This is like best samplings from the menu, some of the highlight items. For people who have never seen the show before, talk to me a little bit about the restaurant.
So Chip and Joe love food. Chip is a breakfast guy, loves to get up early in the morning. So when they started talking about a restaurant, it just, it was like breakfast. We start with breakfast, and then the recipes just started happening.
But this right here, the pimento cheese, is something that you have on the menu that's kind of it's a known starter here at the restaurant.
So it's all made in-house. The pimento cheese is one of those where we started with an app and quickly moved to a specialty burger.
Look at that.
And now we kind of try to put it on everything.
All right, here we go. This little cracker pimento cheese.
Lights out.
That's good. It's so creamy. Well, I feel like this is really just kind of subtle, nice, good way to start the meal. Burger staring right at me. And it's got some of that pimento cheese on it, right?
Yeah, so we took it, and obviously it's like in a different form because it's heated, it's melty, and so it just takes on like a whole new meaning when it's melting on bacon.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, get in there.
Melty cheese, toasted buns, big old patty, slices of bacon on there. That's just goodness. Here we go, that's the bite.
Oh, that's right.
If you're going to get a big item out here, I highly recommend the cheeseburger. It's using the pimento cheese that they have on the menu, a really nice sized beef patty on there, 2 strips of crispy bacon, pepper on the outside, fresh produce on the bottom, toasted buns. This thing is out of control. But that pimento cheese, man, you put that on anything, it's gonna be delicious. The bacon is the perfect amount of crisp that you want. And there's it almost has like a little extra flavor on the outside. It's like pepper bacon.
Yeah, so bacon is a fun story. Chip put us on a couple of flights looking for the perfect bacon. We made it to a couple of states looking for the right one and finally landed it. And so now we, like the pimento, we kind of use it everywhere in the menu.
Yeah.
You're like, add bacon.
That's a great bite. Right here, strawberries, cream, French toast, but a little different, right?
Yeah, so this is a recipe that kind of came out of Joe's travels. And so she came home from a trip and was like, hey, let's change up the French toast. Let's make it crunchy. Let's use, an in-house crunchy blend. Let's, press it in there before it hits the griddle. And that's what we did. And it's pretty good.
Oh, man. This is just sugar on sugar right here. All right, there we go. Cheers.
Cheers in that.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Oh, man. There are a lot of different brunch items that you could choose from on the menu, but I highly recommend trying the crunchy French toast. Super delicious, so much texture on there and great flavor. If you dunk it in the syrup, it's gonna add that extra little boost of sugar that you like, but the strawberries and cream alone with the French toast are the perfect bite. The crunch is out of control. Strawberries, the cream, very playful. I love what's going on. This one as well, it just looks different, and I like that. It's not just pancakes. You can't just do pancakes out here. You gotta step it up to the next level.
So cinnamon roll pancake, another travel story recipe, except it was Chip this time. And he came home, and this is an actual, on our secret menu, which is kind of fun, so it's not on our printed menu.
Cinnamon roll pancakes.
And it's exactly that.
That's the bite right there. Let's give it a try.
Do it.
That's the cinnamon roll. Oh, it's so good. Pancakes are so tender.
Love
Perfect
these.
vehicle for all that sweetness. That is a great bite. These two look amazing. What's going on with the cake and what's going on with the pie?
Yeah, so strawberry 3-layer cake. And the cakes that you see that happen at Magnolia Table are the cupcakes in cake form. So the cupcakes that you get at Silo's Baking Co., but they're happening in a cake. So
And this one with ice cream, a little bit crunch on the outside as well.
Our homemade cherry pie, and from crust to filling to topping, all made in-house and delicious.
I gotta say, if you're going through Waco and you don't stop at Magnolia Table, you're doing something wrong. Food is delicious, out of control brunch and lunch options, but you gotta try the dessert as well. Becky, give me some cheers. Thank you so much for
Cheers.
having us out here.
Thanks
You guys,
for coming.
This is where it's at, y'all. Wow.
Yummy. It's good.
Don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back after the break. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here at Academy at the Bandera Road 1604 location in San Antonio. And joining me right now, Troy Rollins. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Right behind us, we got a grill going. We have some delicious burgers. We also got our spatula. We got some aprons on. We're ready for barbecue season, right?
Absolutely. It definitely is grilling season, for sure.
And right over here, we have some staff from Academy. They're super hungry. You guys are hungry, right? There you go. So we're cooking up outside because on May 21st, you guys have a barbecue and grill demo happening at this location.
Absolutely. We have a Blackstone pitmaster coming out, and he's cooking for the public. And so we're going to have a lot of free giveaways and free food.
While these burgers are finishing up on the grill, we're going to go inside. You're going to show us some more accessories, more grills that you got in the showroom, right?
Absolutely. We have a whole bunch more inside for you guys. We have the traditional smoker. We have the traditional charcoal griller, and we also have the gas grills.
All right, cheers me.
All right.
Let's go inside, man. Now we're here inside of Academy at the barbecue showroom, and there are a lot of options out here. This is the first one we're going to be talking about. What's going on here?
Absolutely. This is our Oklahoma Joe Hondo for your traditional barbecuer. You've got your offset smoker box. You got 879 square inches of cooking surface.
Nice.
Fantastic for brisket. A nice thermostat built into it.
This is the one to go for if you look for the offset smoker, super mobile, ready to rock and roll. But it's not just this one. You also have other styles of grills available, right?
Oh, absolutely. Let me take you over here and show you our pellet grills. This is the Pit Boss 820 competition series. Fantastic for the guy who likes it easy.
And look at that. It's got little shelves on the side. You got the shelf in the front. Everything just assembles super fast. Now, pellet smokers. These are kind of like built-in digital. They're like smart cookers, right?
They are for the geek guy, the geek cooker, absolutely. Bluetooth wireless thermostat, which makes it super simple to kind of control and monitor your meat and know exactly when it's ready to go.
I love that because you could be inside, you're watching the game, maybe it's baseball going on inside, and then you don't even have to worry about it. You're gonna get alerted on your smart device of what's going on, the temperature, the time, when you gotta know to go back in, maybe throw some more pellets in there, right?
Oh, absolutely.
This thing's slick, it looks good. I tell you what, you got this in your backyard, your friend's gonna be jealous, right?
Oh,
They're gonna be
absolutely.
like, what do you got there?
Yeah.
Well, I got the Pit Boss. This is the
Yeah.
one to go for. And it's not just the pellet smokers either. You also have one that's really fun to cook burgers on, like what we're doing outside.
Oh,
right?
absolutely. That is our Black Stone, and this is the first year that we've been carrying Black Stone, and this is the Black Stone with the air fryer combo.
And then on the griddle on the top, this is 28 inches. You also have a big boy one, right? You go a little bit bigger.
Absolutely, got a 36-inch one also. Yeah,
Now,
for those guys who'd like to throw a party.
Yeah, if you're getting wild, right? Great surface on here. You can even see the example they have set up. Carrots, you can go corn, sausages, steaks. You can do it all on here and you can make it perfect. What I'm seeing on here, seasoning. You got that too, right?
Oh, absolutely. We got a large assortment of seasoning. Let me take you over there and we'll show you that.
Now we got the seasonings and the sauces. This is a little bit of everything over here, right?
Absolutely. We got everything for the griller and barbecuer.
And one of the ones that we're using outside, hardcore carnivore.
That's right. We've got the hardcore black. That's what we're using outside on our burgers right now.
I mean, this one's got the garlic in there. You got the sea salt that you want, pepper. It's got a little mix of everything, and it just looks cool.
Yeah, a little secret thing in there,
Yeah.
charcoal.
Accessories, super crucial item that you need when you're cooking outside. And you have everything over here. You got gloves, spatulas, all the adjustments that you would need to make the grill perfect, plus a thermometer. You got to know what's going on the inside without ruining it or opening up the grill. You got the lighters, and lighters are important, especially for charcoal, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And you got a whole back wall right here. This is all the charcoal accessories that you would want. I mean, this reminds me of my grandfather, my father cooking outside, and this is the flavor that a lot of people are searching for as well. One thing I do want to mention too is that you actually have a 10% off deal going on right now, military and first responders, right?
Yes, that's all through the holidays right now, through 4th of July.
So you come on in, you show a valid ID, you get 10% off. Another thing I don't want to forget is that outside we have some burgers
let's
cooking.
not forget that.
And we're gonna go check out the burgers, come on. Troy, thank you so much for having us out here at Academy. You guys, May 21st, out here at the Bandera Road 1604 location of Academy Sports and Outdoors. There's gonna be an outdoor barbecue grilling demo happening. It's gonna be so much fun. Come on out here for that. And don't forget, until July 4th, military first responders get 10% off. Come on out here, enjoy the savings, get ready to beat the Texas heat, get your grill on, because this is how Texas eats. That's the fight. Texas Eats will be right back. Welcome back to Texas Eats. We're traveling around the Lone Star State pairing Shiner beer with great food. And that's why we're out here today at Perry's Pizzeria right here off 1604 in San Antonio to go check out what they got on the menu and drink some ice cold beer. Joining me now is Benny Luca. He's the bar and service manager out here at the restaurant. Thank you so much for having us, man. Right in front of us, we have pizzas, chicken wings, burgers, and some flat cheesy bread you got in the front.
Yes,
of course,
sir.
Shiner beer as well.
Oh, lots of Shiner.
Now, what's Perry's? How did this get started?
So Perry's was started by a couple brothers from New York, from Brooklyn, who wanted New York-style pizza in a suburb of Denver, Colorado. They couldn't find it. So they said, hey, let's figure it out and make it ourselves. So they found this small little place and started making New York-style pizza in Denver, Colorado.
And it just blew up.
We're building rapidly. We've got 15 locations now between Denver, Colorado Springs, Dallas, and now here in San Antonio.
And Shiner has sent us out here on a mission to try your food and pair it with Shiner beer. And that's what we're gonna do. This one right here is their new one. This is the Tex Hex IPA. Now this is the hazy IPA, right? The Desert Mirage. And we're gonna be popping these things open right now. So here we go. There we go.
Right.
Cheers. And
Cheers.
then we also got our Perry's glasses.
beer just goes good with pizza.
Beer, pizza, wings, we are happy.
Flatbreads, you got all this kind of cheese on there. You got a little bit of marinara on the side. What makes
sir.
them special, man?
On this, we've got a garlic and olive oil base with mozzarella, cheddar, and fresh basil on top.
I'm gonna go for a dip in the
then I'm a
marinara
dabber.
little
There
pool
we
right
go.
there. Cheers to you.
Salud.
There we go. That's the bite.
That's money.
That's good, bro. This cheese bread is delicious, nice and gooey on the top. You got the marinara sauce on the side. Great way to start your meal, and it pairs nicely with an ice cold beer. This is gonna pair great with this beer right here. It's so good.
Who doesn't love a hazy?
And this one's like, what, 8%?
It's dangerously light.
Chicken wings, super
Yes,
popular.
sir.
Everybody loves chicken wings. You have a variety here on this
Oh,
platter.
yeah.
What's the most popular one?
Most popular, your classic buffalo, right? Your classic hot, but a close second is that dry rub lately. That thing has been going nuts.
I'm a drum. You a flats or are you a drum? What do you? How do you
I'm a
roll?
wing man. I am just a great wing man.
Yeah, I like that.
Just like that.
Benny's got some secrets, bro.
Bro,
That's a good little party trick right
I said
there.
I'm a wing man.
You also have some burgers in the front, and those things look loaded. What's inside there?
So those are our Perry sauce, our secret sauce. Lettuce, tomato, pickle, American cheese, bacon on this one, and of course, 2 beautifully cooked beef patties.
All right, grab that one. I'm going in.
All right, let's do this. Oh yeah.
Here we go. Cheers.
Let's make it happen.
That's the Perry's burger, bro.
Here's the bite.
We're going. A classic, straightforward Americana burger by tomatoes, pickles, their secret sauce. You got the 2 patties on there with the cheese, toasted bun, lettuce on there as well. So nice, fresh produce. You take a bite, enjoy yourself, add the bacon, and do yourself a favor. This is just a good all-around Americana
Classic burger.
Classic
Exactly.
burger. Now you got pizzeria in the name, so you
Of
gotta make
course.
some good pizzas. We have 3 samples out here. What's the name of this one?
This is the New Mexican Yankee. A green chili as your base.
Yeah.
Then you got mozzarella, cheddar, chicken, tomatoes, and cilantro sprinkled on top with a swirl of our white ketchup.
This one right here, it looks a little more traditional pepperoni pizza, right?
Exactly. So it's our Zesty Lady Liberty. That is our take on a classic pepperoni. We add more pepperoni on this one, and then
Yeah.
we do our classic house parm mix on top. Get
Ooh.
that nice little crispy crunch.
On top. This guy's been staring at me in the face this whole time.
All right.
And that's chunks of cream
Cheese. Where have you seen that before? So that is our classic house-made marinara sauce.
Yeah.
Then we do mozzarella, chunks of cream cheese, pepperoni, jalapenos, and the only way I like to sell this personally is added bacon.
Yeah.
What does that do? You got a jalapeno popper pizza right there. Let's
You guys,
do this.
Perry's out here, 1604 in San Antonio. You guys got to come check them out. Great outdoor dining space. The pizzas look phenomenal. The food is rocking. Of course, paired out here with Shiner beer. You got them all on tap as well. Cheers to you, brother. Thanks
Cheers.
for having us out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. That's a good pizza, bro.
Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Marcos, Texas to go inside one of the top-rated restaurants according to Yelp in the state of Texas. Let's go inside the Pita Shop. Joining me now is Omar Aldemore. He is the owner of the Pita Shop up here in San Marcos. I'm super excited to be here. I've heard a lot of great things about the food, and now we have it all in front of us right here. First things first, this is a big bowl of food. This
Yes,
is
sir.
a lot of food. What's going on here?
Well, you know, as they say, everything is big in Texas.
Yes.
So this is like Texas-sized rice bowl. The rice in the bottom, then veggies, cheese, then the meat on top, and we have the fried chickpeas on top.
Okay, so it's like it's a whole bowl that's mixed together. Now, what kind of sauce is this?
This is a creamy garlic sauce.
Oh, Do you make this in-house?
Yes, sir.
Look at that. It's like I've done that once or twice, right?
Yes, sir.
Chicken tikka bowl. This is the bite right here. Here we go. Oh, wow. I've been to a lot of Mediterranean restaurants in my life, and I gotta say, I've never seen the fried chickpeas the way they're doing it here at the Pita Shop. You can put that on anything. It's gonna be delicious and a lot of flavor. Now I'm jumping over here. This is more going into like the pitas, the sandwich, things like
Yes,
that
sir.
you have. This one just says cheese on top. So what's going on inside
This
here?
is the Mediterranean goat cheese seasoned with za'atar, the oregano mix, and olive oil. There's some grilled jalapeno, grilled mushroom, lettuce, and tomato.
Oh wow, you guys are putting like the whole garden in this thing. Look at that. Now jalapeno, is that just like for the Central Texas touch? You just gotta have a little...
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
It's the bite right there. Here we go. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I love that goat cheese, and that's so good. On the side here, you got some sweet potatoes on there. Little house seasoning, right?
Yes, sir. And I would highly recommend it with a creamy garlic chili paste.
There you go. That's the
Just
sauce right there.
ask for Omar's secret sauce. That's what I call it.
Now we jump on. This is a gyro sandwich.
Uh-huh.
So is this like a traditional gyro sandwich?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's a combination of beef and lamb with a tzatziki sauce, which has sour cream, oregano, basil, vinegar, and oil.
And check that out. And you're not holding back either. That's a big
Yes,
pita
sir.
sandwich right there. That's big, man. Hanging out the side. Give it a bite here. A little tzatziki on there as well. Here we go. Oh, bro.
Yeah.
That's really good. The Pita Shop is a mom and pop restaurant that is locally owned, but if you're gonna come here, I highly recommend the gyro sandwich and ask for the goat cheese on the inside. Change your life. It is gonna be the most delicious bite ever. It's not just those main items that you guys have. You also have some of the side items that are actually very popular when you think of Mediterranean food, right? So we have falafels here.
Yes, sir.
And you make these in-house from scratch.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about that process.
We soak the beans overnight for about 10 to 12 hours. Then we grind it the next day with fresh parsley, cilantro, jalapeno, and onion. Then we season it with cumin, salt, and falafel spices. Then we deep fry it.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of love you put in there.
It is.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here in a little pita bread here. I'm gonna dunk it in the sauce.
That's the tahini sauce, the sesame paste.
And that's like the sauce you want when you get them.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's the bite right here. That changed it, dude.
Yeah.
That is really good. It's the perfect amount of seasoning you want. That's
And
really
then
nice.
a hint, a touch of spiciness. That's what the jalapeno, since we're in Texas and people like it spicy. So
I think you like it spicy.
I do.
You also have the salad. And then over here, you also have some more little pita slices you can just get. Omar, your food is rocking. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Absolutely.
I mean, you've been doing this for a while now, and it shows just how much love that you guys put into this, because the customers just keep lining up over here. You have all those awards. If you're looking for a spot to come out to, this is the place to come to. You come to San Marcos, you come out to the Pita Shop. Omar, you rock, brother. Keep doing your thing,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
I love that gyro sandwich.
Thank you.
That is good. Cheers.
Here.
As I'm traveling across the Lone Star State looking for great restaurants, we got to stop into Circle K to grab some food and some drinks. And right now at Circle K, you can get a barbacoa taco and a Big Red 20-ounce drink for only $3.99. Plus, if you're a Big Red lover, you can go to the fountain, grab a Polar Pop, and for only $5.99 a month, you can get a Polar Pop a day, and you can get Big Red whenever you want, as much as you want. Just fill up your whole cup. Nothing says Texas like Big Red and barbacoa tacos, and I'm gonna put some green salsa. I'm gonna load this thing up with the pico de gallo on there, some onions. You guys gotta come out here. Circle K, the official pit stop of Texas Eats. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Texas Eats. And to get more information and a map on all the restaurants that we've been to on the show, just go to our website, ksat.com/Texas Eats. And don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas Eats.